filming it. Is this on YouTube?
Yeah. For you. For you lot.
Well, why is this David?
Why are you recording us?
No, I'm not recording you, I'm recording them because they're not supposed to answer any questions. You're supposed to tell them that you don't consent to anything.
Seriously?
Yeah, you don't consent to searches, you don't consent to...
Who are you
for you lot.
Who are you then?
I'm a member of the public, but I'm sick and tired of the police because I'm getting harassed by them for different things. So what I'm doing is I'm filming them on YouTube, and to make sure that if they come over to you and say, what's your name, can I search your bag? You say, no, I don't consent to searches, I don't consent to answering any of your questions. And if they try and detain you, just say, am I being detained? And if they say, yes, say, under what law? And if they say,
Yeah,
you can't search it. If they ask for search, you say you can't consent, you don't consent to being searched. You don't consent to answering any of their questions. If they try and detain you, say, are you being detained? If they say yes, say, under what law? And if they start saying blah 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 act, you say that's an act, that's a statute, that's not a law. Oh. And then after that, what you do is you say, am I being detained? Yes or no? No. Am I free to go? Yes. Goodbye, officer. Oh.
He knows.
Simple as that.
Like that. Can we put this on Facebook?
Yeah.
They get thousands of vlogs.
Yeah.
Sharing it.
Yeah, I'm just sick and tired of the police thinking that they can put statutes and acts onto people. Anything that's
don't
not
answer any
law.
questions.
Oh, don't answer any questions.
Say no comment. You don't have to.
Hello. I'm in a public place, so I'm just filming because I'm in a public place. I'm having a chat with these gents over here as well. I'm a stunt BMX filmer.
No, he's filming the BMXing.
No, you've got no idea about any of that?
Because that's what some of these 14-year-olds
Nah.
I'm
pretty sure he's
No, I've got no idea about any of that. You see, the trouble is the police don't get educated on things like what the real law is. So they think that acts and statutes are the same as common law, and they're not. For you to be subjected to an act or a statute, you have to consent to it. So...
Zoom in on the face.
Just got told.
Who did it?
The police have just got told.
Anyway, so yeah, just...
talking about you.
I would have dived on you and frisked you and taken your film.
Right, okay. So, am I being detained? And under what law? Right, I do not consent to giving out my personal details, and I do not consent to answering any of your questions. Am I being detained?
Okay, let me explain. If you stop talking and use your ears rather than your mouth, I'll explain something to you.
Right.
Okay. Under the Antisocial Behaviour Act, okay, we have a power to ask people for their name and address. Where we are in a...
Right.
Listen! Stop!
There we are.
Talking.
Act is not a law. You cannot push me for my information.
Section 50 of the Police Reform Act.
Act again. I do not consent to being subjected to acts because I've not signed anything that makes me agree to it or consent to it. Yes, I do. Mr, Mrs, Ms, Doctor, Reverend, they are all identifiers to the legal fiction, which is half of your birth
The
certificate.
format that he just mentioned,
Yeah.
gives us the power to ask you for your name and address.
Right.
In an area where there's antisocial behaviour taking place, which is why we've been called here, because of all the
Do
antisocial
I
behaviour.
seem like I'm
You
causing
are in the
antisocial
area-
behaviour?
You are-
Do I
that
seem
could be
like I'm
seen as
having...
antisocial.
It's not
Filming
antisocial.
children, it could
This
be
is for my protection.
That's my decision if I view that as being antisocial, okay? You can argue it in court if you want to.
Let's argue it in court then.
Fine. Because I'm asking you for your name and address.
I don't want to give you any of my details because I'm not obliged to give you any of my details, and you know that I'm not obliged to give you my details.
The police reform act.
No, it's an act again. I don't conform to
That's not by
acts.
law. If you get arrested for that and we take you into custody and say, Sergeant, this man is here because he's refused to give us a name and address as requested under the Police Reform Act, he would authorise your detention because you have broken the law.
It's not a detention for breaking the law. Acts and laws are completely different.
Mate, I've been doing this job for 11 years.
Do you want to go to where?
Okay. It is...
Litchfield?
No, Burton is where the nearest custody is.
Oh, you're joking. Right, I tell you what, that's my over there. Run the plate. The reg plate.
Thank you,
Right.
Mr.
No, not Mr. Not Mr.
How are you spelling your surname?
Lowercase. I'm not signing anything and I'm not taking any
To
paperwork.
sign anything, if you stop talking and listen.
Right.
Your first
My
name.
name's of the family. Of the family.
What's a middle name?
No.
Address.
I don't want to. You can have my address. You
Date
have a
of
date of birth. Run it.
20.
God, if I didn't have work to go to in about half an hour, I'd just be having plenty of
Well,
conversation.
we had better things to be doing as well, rather than
Yeah,
standing
of course you
here
did. You wanted to
talking
come down
you.
here and pick on kids.
20th of what? Pick on kids.
I told you. I'm down here on a break because I'm working up the road.
Right, so you thought you'd come down here and intervene if something doesn't concern you?
No, I've been down here for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and then I saw some vans pull up and I just thought, hey, up here we go.
Well, that's
Here we
funny,
go,
because
so
you
I'll go
did
and
say to
intervene in
me
something
you
that
were
doesn't
going to
concern me.
film them
Are
on
you
their
filming now,
bikes.
Mr. Dowd?
Oh, I can do if I want to. I can go up to those guys over there and I can say, do you mind if I take some photos for the Herald or for any... I might be. Yes, I am filming. You're filming. We're all
20th
obliged
of
and
the
allowed to
7th.
film in public. There we go. This is the first and last time I'll ever do this because I've got work to go back to in about half an hour. And if I was on my day off, I'd have a whole day off to just...
Say to tell if that you are recording at the moment.
Yes, you're recording. You're
If
recording.
that phone records any offence committed at the moment, we have the power to seize it off you.
And what offence is being committed?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying if an offence is committed.